DeWalt portable wet dry vacuum. That's what I got here. Can't call it a shop vac because that's a brand name. Although everybody does seem to call these wet dry vac shop vacs. I already have one down yonder here. Give you a little bit of a close-up of it. So that's what's in here. That's what powers that vac you always see sitting in the background. One of these. So why did I get another one? Well, I've got that one down there that stays connected to that sort of portable dust collector that I can move around. It's on wheels, and I've got different adapters to plug into different tools, and works excellent. I also have another wet dry vac that is more or less built into the bottom of my table saw here and router table, and I can use that. Actually, it comes on automatically when I turn on the saw or the router table, so that's a real handy feature there for what I do here. What is not handy is trying to get either one of those out to go do something somewhere. I do have a really big, I think it's a 16-gallon or 20-gallon actual shop vac brand. It's an old one, but it's also like this big, and it's not really portable. So every time I need to take something, perhaps I want to vacuum out my truck or something like that, I either got to wheel this whole thing out there, which is unnecessary, or I have to disconnect the one from under here, or if we're working on our hot tub and I'm winterizing or whatever, I have to take one of these out to suck all the lines and everything dry. So I thought it was high time to buy another one. Got this one here. It's the model DXV06PL by DeWalt. Take it out of the box. I'll show you what you need to do to set it up, and it's actually really simple. And of course, they give you a manual. And you'll have some attachments laying on top here. Your hose will be curled around inside. And there'll be some goodies inside too. So you have the filter on here, and if you've never used a wet dry vac, if you're vacuuming up water or liquid stuff, take this paper filter out. There's a ball inside that prevents it from overfilling. That's what you hear shaking there. So if it does get full, that ball comes up and shuts the vacuum off, and that's how you throw the hose on the floor. But you've got the wheels to put on. Very, very simple. They just snap on there. I'll show you that in a minute. Got a couple more attachments. You have a dust bag that needs to be installed on the inside. It helps keep your filter clean. It also makes it very easy to empty this. One of the nice things about this one here with this Dust Right separator on it is only once have I ever had to empty that bag down there, and that was because I was stupid and let that one get too full. So to put these wheels on, you just flip this thing upside down. It's pretty self-explanatory. Little flange fits on there. Those drop in. And there's 4 screws to put in, which are here somewhere. So you have 4 Phillips screws. They just drop in these holes. And I suggest running these in by hand. Don't use an impact dryer. You can very easily overrun these and strip the threads out. Okay, to install the bag, it's like this. You'll see there's an opening here. There's a snout on your intake right here. Well, you can see that. That just basically slips over that. And then the bag curls around the inside of the vac. So when you're done, it just looks like that. Just pop the top back on, and it's up to you which way you want the intake and exhaust to face. I'm going to turn it around so that the exhaust is opposite the intake. Latch goes right back on there. Now to connect the hose. Pretty simple. You have an end here, it has a little flange on it. You'll see it has a match up on the inlet. Plug it in, that's it. You can also use this to blow if you hook the hose up to the other side. And from there, you can put on your whatever attachment you decide to use. And this mesh bag is to store your attachments, and there are a couple of extensions you can set on there, like so. Let's say you want to vacuum the floor. I have a whole time hardening on the things today. Do that, you can vacuum the floor. There's also a smaller one. Then there's what everybody calls a crevice tool. Now I'm going to stick the crevice tool on there. I got a few crevices to clean here since I'm going to fire this up to test it. Cord can wrap around the handle, by the way, if you're looking to store the cord. It's a polarized plug, so switch was on. But that's really all there is to it. This sucks. It's supposed to. So that's just a little quick overview and assembly of this little DeWalt vacuum. They're not real heavy. They're easy to move around with the wheels on. It makes it very convenient. If you decide you want a longer hose, you could purchase a longer hose for it too if you wish. So, got anything out of this? Appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Roger in the shop. DeWalt 6-gallon vac. Not sponsored. I bought this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.